show you how to make an order for your client, but I'll also show you around the site a little bit. So once you've signed in, and of course you can sign out just by clicking this button here. If you don't, you'll be signed out after a few minutes. You can see any orders that you've done in the past, you can view them, and you can also reorder. And obviously your details will be here too, and you can change them at any time. You'll also see down here things that you've recently ordered. So for example, if you wanted to reorder these, you can simply add them straight to the basket. So this, whatever you want, you can put it in here. For example, this amazing olive oil that's super high in polyphenols. Let's say you've got a client who's got arthritis and you want to absolutely bump up their supply. That would be great. So that product has now been added to the basket. Now, if you click on Holford Direct on any of these pages, you will arrive on the home page, or you can click on any of these sections: supplements, food, drinks, books, DVDs, tests, skin, and others. So let's say we're looking for an essential supplement. You can go down and click on essentials here. And if you're looking for a food, you could click here. If you're looking for a book, again, the books, like the supplements, are all broken down into the red zone, which is metabolism, and the mind books, the body books, children's, women, etc. And here you've got a scrolling bar. So at the moment it's on supplements. So if you wanted to get to essentials, again, you could just click on the blue essentials. These are products that really anyone should have all the time. So for example, we'd like to give a person the Optimum Nutrition Pack. This is the normal price, $41.95. This is your practitioner price, $29.37, 30% off. So you can click that and add it into the basket. Nice and easy. And while that's going along, perhaps you want to also put them onto a product for helping, generally inflammation and joint support, so to speak. So in this case, it's glucosamine support. Now you can just add it to the basket, or you can click on the product itself, and then you come to a product page. And on a product page, once again, you'll see your price versus the normal price. But you also have a section where you can look at the ingredients, you can look at the daily usage, you can look at the allergens, any cautions and reviews. So it's nice and easy to use, and once again, add it to the basket. Now just notice something, because when you've finished the order for your client, there is a button here. Are you ready to send your cart to a client? Click here. This is only found on product pages. So you will need to press this once you've finished your order. So let's say we've got one more thing that we'd like the client to get, and it's in the metabolism section. That's the red section of supplements, and it's the super soluble fiber CarboSlow. We want to give them the powder, and this has an allowed EU weight loss claim together with a controlled diet, and also helps to normalize cholesterol and basically lower the GL and make you feel fuller for longer. So if someone has a kind of weight issue, this is very good. Once again, we can add it to the basket, but the point is this is now the final product for them, so you need to click here. And don't worry if you forget, you can always put all the items into the basket and then come back to any product page, and that's good. So now you need to put in the client name, because now you're creating an email which they're going to receive. So you want to put in their name and their email, whatever it happens to be. I'm inventing one here so I can show you what they receive in a minute. You'll have your practitioner contact details, which should also include a phone number, because this is going to be on their email as a place where they can contact you if they've got a problem. And also you might want to put in some instructions, like take 2 strips a day of the Optimum Nutrition Pack, and have a teaspoon of the Drop of Life oil, Here we go, drop of life oil. This was the oil that had the absolute highest polyphenol of 2,500 tested at the University of Athens, and take 3 glucosamine support a day, and take, take 1 teaspoon measure, because this comes with a measure in a large glass of water just before a main meal. And if this person needs to lose significant weight, they could do this twice or even 3 times a day. So those kind of instructions are going to appear on the client's email. Now, this is your practitioner code. You don't need to remember this or do anything with it, because as soon as you press the button here, this client will be linked to you until eternity. Take 2 strips a day. I better correct that spelling there. And however, if you did have a client and you wanted to say, just go to Holford Direct, make your order, and on the last payment page, it says, practitioner discount code, they can stick in this code and then they're tagged to you, because remember, they're getting a 10% discount, and on all supplements and my books and so on, you're getting a 30% discount. So the difference is your commission, which is 20%, which is added to your account, and then at the end of each quarter you will get a statement of that, and that money will be transferred into your bank account. So now all you need to do is to email the recommendation to your client. It's as simple as that, and you've done the job. It's really very, very straightforward. Now, the last order that you made to a client is recorded. So if you click on My Client Recommendations here, then you will actually see that last order. So if you wished to give the same thing to another client, you can do so, or you could go back to the basket and take out whatever you wanted to take out. So maybe you don't want to have them have the oil, so you could remove the oil, and maybe you want to add in something like the amazing, super bioavailable and well-researched curcumin, theracurmin, because it affects the body. It's going to be in the body section, but also because it's not one of my products, it's also going to be in the other section. So normally people pay £25, your price is much less, it's £20. So you could add this to the cart. And remember, as it's the last product that you're doing here, you might as well go to the product page, add it to the cart, then click here, because you're now ready to send this to another client. So here we are. Again, you'd put in their first name. Again, you'd put in their email. It's good if you can cut and paste some instructions, so you don't have to type these out every single time. And that's what they're getting. All is good. You email it to your client. The job is done. So it's as simple as that.